Hello, hello, hello. It's only me. Well, I got the headers in, both sides. This one is nice and clear. Everything's. The only thing that I noticed was the transmission dust shield for the torque converter is not going to go on with the header there because it's really close. You can kind of see that right there. Okay, and plus the starter is a different shape as the hole in the thing here. Let me show you the dust cover. All right, here we go. Okay, the dust cover, the starter is different for this shape, so I would have to cut this to make this work anyway, and the header comes way over here. No, actually it's in here, I think, something like that. Anyway, it's close, so I would have to cut this to make this work. And then the header on this side, it fits. I had to take the oil filter out to get the header in because I had to go from the bottom on both sides. I had to go from the bottom, but I put the oil filter back in. The brake line on this side is really close. I'm gonna have to move that, and the steering isn't gonna work. The steering is moved. The pipes, for some reason, they put the pipes right over the friggin' thing. So I'm thinking I could dent the headers to make this work. I just don't want to mess up the tuning. Now, I don't know how this works. I mean, if I had the parts to move this, I could move these two tubes, this one and this one, to the inside so the steering comes on this side where it was before. What I could do is heat it up and dent it, bring this back to where it was, or close to where it was, and move this thing here. Move this thing over here, like sort of something like this, so it's in between the headers. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. I think it will, but I would have to cut this back off the frame and reposition it. So I'm thinking I can do it without messing up the headers. I don't know, we'll see. So what I'm gonna do is I marked it already. I'm gonna take them off and I'm gonna dent where that rod is. And then I gotta move that brake line. The brake line, I'm pretty sure I can move it underneath the A-arm. So it's coming around this area here. I think I can do it like that. That's the only other place I could do it, unless I go underneath the frame, which I don't really want to do that. Anyway, they fit very close, very close. I couldn't get them on through the top. Too much. This stuff is in the way. All this stuff is in the way over here to get them through the top. Same on this side. It was just too tight to come up here. Starter, between the starter and the frame, to fit that big ass tube down there. So I came up from the bottom. Fit pretty good. This side's pretty much done. So what I'm going to do is take the header back off this side. I'm going to dent that sucker, and I'm going to rework the brake line, and then I'm going to put the header back on and see if I solve the problem. I hope I did. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna have to cut the tubes and redo the tubes. I mean, there is plenty of room to redo the tubes. I don't know why they didn't do it in the first place. I'm not sure exactly what rack and pinion system they were thinking of when they did this, or what car or whatever. I'm not sure what they were thinking. So, I mean, if I had the tubes and the stuff to do it, I could probably do it. I mean, all I have to do is twist this tube in and come around the other side of that friggin' thing. That would be awesome. Anyway, I'm just rambling on. So I marked it. I'm gonna take it off and see what I could do. All right. Hello everybody, I'm back. Anyway, I put some parts on. Let's see, I put this part here. I got the nipples for this. I'm waiting for the nipples for the, what do you call it, the heater hoses. Still waiting for those. I put a sway bar on. I don't know if I showed you last time, but I got that on. The steering, I dented the tubes. I didn't want to dent the tubes that much, but they're pretty dented. I hope it doesn't restrict any exhaust flow and mess up my, you know, my, whatever you call it, engine flowing stuff. See, I turned the wheels because I wanted to check to see if it was gonna bind anywhere here, you know, all that crap. But it seemed to be turning pretty well. This is kind of close to that pipe when I turn it that way, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna leave it the way it is for now. The tubes, I mean, I'm gonna leave them crushed, and hopefully it doesn't restrict any airflow, exhaust flow, whatever you call it. Then I got to put this thing on. So I gotta move this. So that's gonna be over there somewhere, you know, to hold it away from here and here. It's very close. It's like 1/8 of an inch on each side, but it seems to be okay. Anyway, the only drag is if this is not good and it restricts my exhaust, I'm gonna have to cut these tubes and remake them and push the steering back to where it was originally. Then I have to redo this again. So that's going to be a pain in the ass if I have to do that. I hope I don't, but we'll see. Got spark plug wires here, just making sure they're going to go on the headers, which there's plenty of room on these headers, which is cool. I don't know if I showed I put the gas pedal cable on, put a hole in the firewall, and then I put the gas pedal on. I think I didn't show you last time, but that's that. Okay, it looks pretty good. It works pretty good. I'll be getting seats here sometime soon. I went down to Pick and Pull. I mentioned that in a few videos ago. I was going to go to Pick and Pull and find some bucket seats, and I found some seats, but they were electric, and I couldn't get them out because the seat was covering the bolts or nuts, and I did not have access to the back bolts because the seats were back all the way. So I'm going to bring my jumper box, which is that thing right there, a couple of wires, and jump the seats so I can move them. Hopefully they work and I can move them, and then I could take those seats out and have seats for the car. And when I put those in, those are going to be custom brackets, because I'm sure the holes aren't going to line up. I can make myself a console, which is going to be pretty cool. Let's see. That's another project. I can hide all those wires in the console, which is going to be cool. I don't know if I showed you this, but I got a shifter. Shifter's going to be cool. The back seat. I'm going to have to make the back seat fit, I guess, because of the tubs. Or the tub, yeah. The wheel wells, I have to make the back seat fit. I could probably do that anytime. So I'm waiting for the parts, still waiting for some parts for the dashboard. Classic cars, right? Classic cars and custom cars, you have to wait for a bunch of stuff. Wait. The fuel regulator, I said I had the fittings, these fittings here. These fittings, I could probably make them work, put an O-ring on it, but I was looking at some videos and they were saying that you want the orb fitting on this side because it's made for it, and it comes with the O-ring. So I just ordered some, so I'm waiting for those. And okay, that's it for now. Hope everyone's having a great day, and catch you on the next one.